Hi folks, welcome to Hanbleceya Ranch. My name is Jason, and along with my wife Jen, we left Chicago in 2021 and we came out here to the beautiful state of Maine to start our own off-grid homestead. Now I'm wearing an orange hat today because it is full blown on hunting season. We've got hunters in the area, and so to make sure that we are safe, we're wearing our orange hat, and we're going to be wearing this hat probably for another couple of weeks. Now in our last video we introduced our new side-by-side and we did a small review on it. But in that video we talked about possibly having to move the lumber rack to the other side of our shed so that we could make room for our tractor. Because right now we only have one carport spot, and we have the tractor and we have the new side-by-side. So we needed to come up with a solution where we could park either the tractor or the side-by-side. And originally we thought about putting the tractor back underneath the shed here. However, after talking, Jen had a brilliant idea, and against our better judgment, we're actually going to keep the canopy up. Now over the last couple of winters we've used this soft wall canopy, which we did get from Harbor Freight, and it has survived. However, it has also taken a beating, and so we are hoping that we can get one more winter out of it so we can park our tractor under there. Now unfortunately we still have stuff in here, so in today's video we're going to be getting this cleaned out, we're going to get it set up, and then we're going to park our tractor in here. When I say this thing has taken a beating, it has taken a beating. There are holes and rips and tears all over it. I mean, for the most part, it is still, the frame-wise is still good. We added these tarps last year. They seem to have done a great job of keeping the snow and the water out from underneath it. We're gonna push our luck and we're gonna try this again. That said, we are going to do something a little different this year. First thing is we're going to cut out the back. We're going to go ahead and open that up as best we can, probably just cut it out. The next thing we're going to do is we've got some strapping from a project that we had, some extra strapping. So we're going to run these horizontally along the ceiling. We're going to zip tie them to the pole. We don't want to put any holes in the pole. So we're going to go ahead and zip tie them, get them nice and tight, and hopefully with the added support on the roof that it will hold the snow just fine. So without further ado, let's get this thing cleaned up. Okay, so we've made some progress here. Let me show you what we've got going on. So we had the our oil storage here, so we've got that moved. We also took the back of the canopy off because again this is going to be a drive-through kind of shelter. Now I have to deal with this section of the tarp, and I think what I'm going to do is so when we put these tarps on, we overlapped them obviously, but we only overlapped it by say like one hole, meaning this hole here matches up with this one. And what I want to do is I want to pull this one so that this hole matches up with this hole. And I think what that'll do for me is it'll take this hole, move it over, and then I can have the end actually like right here. And that'll get rid of all this flap that's on the back side here. Because we can't have that, because I do need to be able to drive the tractor through here, and right now this is impeding that. So I called in the cavalry, Jen, to come out here and give me a hand and try and pull this tarp back, and we'll see if it works.
Taking the bottom one.
Taking the bottom one at the corner, get a little air and pull it.
That was too easy.
Yeah, it was actually. All right, a little bit more.
A little bit more?
Well, hold on.
I'm not matching up anymore.
Huh?
I'm not matching up anymore. I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Wait a minute. matching up.
It's gonna kind of be both.
Yeah, it's because it's stretched.
Okay. Alright. So mine's about as far as it will go.
You're good. Yeah, you're good.
Good job.
That was a lot easier than I thought. Yeah, that's perfect. Look at this. All right, so this looks really good, but there is one thing that we need to figure out. I don't know if we need to address it or not, but look at that.
Oh.
Yeah. So it tore, and maybe what we can do is just loosen this up a little bit, so I can at least maybe. I don't know what to do with it actually. I don't know if we need to do anything with it.
Well, with having the tarp, as long as it doesn't go down the wall,
Right.
we should be okay.
Yeah, I mean I remember last winter this was bowed in pretty good. But yeah, I mean as long as we have the tarp on it. And
you're going to have the wood.
The wood that's going to go.
Yeah, you're going to put the wood up, so that's going to help hold it up.
That'll help, yeah.
Because, I mean, this has got a lot of bow room in it versus that side. It could probably be pulled up more when you go and do the wood.
Oh, you mean like this?
Upward, yeah.
Oh, well, it kind of like ripped itself along the screws and stuff. I don't know if I want to even mess with that. Yeah, I think we're just going to leave it and just put the wood in it and then kind of see
Where we're at.
where we're at here.
Because, I mean, it's only for this winter.
Right.
Till we can get the money and the time together to finish up the garage.
Right.
So once the garage is done, this is going to go away.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The goal was to have it gone this winter, but...
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll put the wood in and then we'll...
Take a look and revisit it.
And see what it looks like. All right. All right. So we're gonna clean the rest of this out. She's gonna go finish doing what she was doing, and hopefully we're gonna get a tractor in here today. That'd be nice.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, because it's gonna rain, and I want the
I know.
UTV out of the rain.
I know.
I don't want to sit on a wet seat.
No, I don't either. So, all right, I gotta get to work.
Okay.
All right, get out of here.
All right.
All right. Okay, so we've got everything cleaned out of here for the most part that we're going to be cleaning out. One of the concerns we have using this canopy again for a third winter is the snow weight. If you take a look here, you know, I think these are like 5 feet sections or 5.5 foot sections. That's a lot of span for snow to be sitting on. And so to help combat that, what we did is we have some 1x3 strapping, so we ran strapping from each end, and then zip tied it to the framework. Now, ideally, we would have wanted to use the metal screws that you would use for roofing, but unfortunately, we got to come from the top for those, and I'm not taking the canopy off. So the zip ties work. I know they're going to get pretty brittle in the wintertime, but we're going to see if it'll last. And if I have to replace, you know, 1 or 2 here or there, then we'll do that. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't have enough strapping. So we're going to have to go to the store and get some more strapping so we can do this side. That's not going to prevent us from getting the tractor in here. So we're gonna finish cleaning up, and then we're gonna park a tractor here. And that's where she's gonna stay for the entire winter. Hey folks, the wind is brutal today. I'm out here with the dogs. I got the Sanka, Mr. Whitco over here with his ball. And this Matcha's around here somewhere. Actually, I don't know where she is. I should probably find her. Matcha! Oh, there she is. Here she is. Well, like I said, it is really windy today. We are back in the softwall canopy where we are reinforcing the roof. With this wind, I've also, I think I'm gonna install a brace here. We're gonna go ahead and get the rest of the strapping up here and zip tied into place. And then I'm really hoping this thing lasts through this winter, but I'm gonna set the camera up outside of this thing so you guys can actually see how much it's moving. It'll be interesting for sure. I am not gonna lie, this wind is making working out here brutal, to say the least. This isn't fun. I'm not having fun right now. My hands are frozen, but I can't work with the gloves on. Not with this kind of stuff. So, all right, I'll just embrace the grind. Okay, so I just completely blew myself out of the water here. So you just saw some video of this canopy just swaying, back and forth with the wind. And so I was sitting here trying to figure out what I could do. And after watching it a little bit, I noticed that the whole thing was just, kind of doing this. So all I did was strap that corner to that side, at the bottom here, at the bottom over here, and did the other side. And for the most part, this thing has almost completely stopped moving. I mean, it's moving a little bit, but nothing like it was. And we've had some pretty huge gusts that have come through here. So crazy. I am telling you guys, adding those two straps completely changed the entire integrity of this canopy. It is remarkable how just those two straps can control how much sway this canopy has. It goes without saying that if you have one of these canopies, you have to strap the ends. I mean, I'm blown away. I mean, I'm speechless. I'm working on this. I've got some boards up here, But all I can think about, and maybe it's because it's so cold, but all I can think about is how awesome that's working. I don't know. Call it silly, goofy, whatever. But yeah, I'm so amazed. I'm amazed. I'm just amazed, and I don't know why. It should work. It does work. Crazy. All right. Well, let's get the last two pieces of strapping up here so we can finish this project. All right, we are finally finished. So we've got all of the ceiling bracing in, and again, the hope with that is that it will help the integrity with the snow load. We'll see. And then we also added this bracing here, and for the record, this is exactly 8 feet. And then we used zip ties. And then we added the X over here, the strapping. And my hope is that with all of this additional bracing and strapping and a ton of zip ties, that this canopy will make it through the winter. The reality is we only need this canopy to last just this winter. Once next spring, when we start or when we finish this garage, the tractor will get parked in there next winter. So I just need this to last one more winter. We're going to do everything that we can to ensure that that happens. So we'll see, and we will certainly keep you folks posted. Now I got to get the tractor back in here because I've got a couple of other big projects I have to get done. I mean, they're small projects, but I've got to get them done, and I want to get them done today because tomorrow we have big plans to start another new project. But I got all these other little things I got to get done. So let's get the tractor in here and then move on.